Welcome back and thanks for staying with us. We'll still continue with the front page review. Punch. What story are we starting with?
Senators and how much they are making. So the
We start
revenue
in division.
no, it's not much. It will not shock you. The Revenue Mobilization, Allocation and Fiscal Commission has reviewed, responding to Shehu Sani, who had mentioned that they get about 13-something million per senator. So they said, no, they only get a 1.6 million salary monthly, and a total of 12.72 million in the in 12 months, that's annually. And the government budgets 1.4 billion annually for all 109 of them. And they reviewed the breakdown of it. They said that each senator's monthly salary and allowances in that 1 million consist of 168,866 is for motor vehicle, fueling and maintenance, 126,000 plus something, and personal assistance, 42,000. That's what they break down. Other includes 162,000 for domestic staff, entertainment 50,000. They shall say that the total announced maintenance and everything is about 8 million. House maintenance is 8 million. This 00 that Punch is putting is confusing me, and I know digits. But they broke it down, and the total is not up to what Senator Shehu Sani had calculated. Then they said they have their regular and non-regular allowances. So non-regular would include furniture, which is paid once per tenure, severance gratuity, which is also paid once per tenure, vehicle, which is about 8 million, but total is not what...
But it's still high now.
It's
a lot.
Considering
it's monthly. There are the directors and executives in companies who make that amount, over that amount monthly.
Yeah, sure. All right, so what story are we taking next?
So I have that the federal government wants to bring back our Japa doctors.
Fantastic. How?
Yes.
And convince them.
People are laughing. President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, when they approved the national policy on health workforce migration to address the continued exodus of Nigerian doctors abroad. Policy announced by the coordinating Minister of Health and Social Welfare, Prof. Muhammed Bello on his X-Trans on Tuesday, aims to encourage an estimated 12,400 Nigerian trained doctors to come back home.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
So let's quickly hear from Ramatu. Your mic, please.
Okay, so I have the story of the NNPC being Port Harcourt Refinery being this thing for 6 times now. And we can't say about Kyari, we can't come out and say the Kyari guy is not saying the truth, but let's hear what he has to say. They say it was observed that promises made to Nigerians by the Federal Ministry of Petroleum Resources and NNPC about the refinery have continued to witness multiple failures. They said the Port Harcourt Refinery Company, a refinery under the management of NNPC in Rivers State, has again failed to commence operations after about 6 postponements. They said the first one, they said in December 2023, which is NNPC, which is in charge of all the government refineries, has given Nigerians different dates, assuring citizens that the refinery will begin the sale of refined products soon. In July, the Group Chief Executive Officer, that's Mele Kyari, stated categorically that the refinery will come into operation in early August. Right? Sorry, excuse me.
Okay, so let me...
Sorry.
What's the excuse? What's the excuse they are giving?
Okay, so now they said in 2019 that the NNPC will deliver all the...
Okay, you can't get it.
Yeah, sorry.
But once again, promise has been made and the promise was not fulfilled. The president...
fulfilled.
Yes.
And again, he said that they said that the other refineries that were supposed to start, that's the Kaduna Refinery and the that were supposed to start in December, all the stories, they are all lies.
Our refinery has become a bottomless pit.
Who will find us
that the money keeps going inside
no,
and
we
it's
must
never...
find our money.
Then they said, sorry. They said, Kyari boasted, I can confirm to you, Mr. Chairman, that by the end of the year, this country will be a net exporter of petroleum.
Don't worry, we said it on TV too. A jury mentioned it right on TV last year, and it has not happened. We are praying for the success. We don't get any benefit from them failing. The president has decided to, has proposed 5 million naira monthly pay for judges. However, good news is that the TUC, that is the Trade Union Congress and some civil society, have welcomed the increment of salary of the judicial officers in the country because officially judges are not allowed to do many businesses. They are meant to just be like these honorable people above the law, and they are meant to live on salaries that we need to give them salaries that will not make it a sad thing for you to become a judge, for you not to be regretting your decision to go to the bench, and be honest. Let the pay be enough to take you home and provide you comfort so that you will be able to remain on that integrity that you have chosen to stick to. They also mentioned the fact that the poor pay that judicial officers earn make them prone to corruption, which is why we want to not just single the judges, but also other judicial officers to get increase in their salary, to make it easy for our judiciary to be strong and independent and incorruptible as much as possible. I know it's not just about salary, that sometimes even if they earn a lot of money, corrupt people will still be corrupt, but let us still give them enough money to make them comfortable in their, afford a good quality life. Moving on to Daily Sun. Mass protest, no to unconstitutional change of government. We've taken that story. Federal government to enroll 11,000 Almajiri children. That's good news. Tinubu signs bill to raise salary of judges, judicial officials by 300%. Tragedy in Oyo, multiple auto crash, 16 die, 17 injured, flood kills 3 and displaces many in Bauchi local government. The reps grill WAEC officials over 5 billion naira expenditure on calculators. I have that story. NUC indemnifies problems of Nigerian tertiary institution, lists poor funding, misgovernance, and corruption. So what do we start with?
NUC, of course. The Executive Secretary, the acting Executive Secretary of the NUC, Chris Mayaki, was speaking at the 2024 registry lecture in Babcock University yesterday, and he said that, of course, the poor governance, academic corruption, and inadequate funding are some of the critical issues affecting tertiary education. And this breaks my heart. We've been at it for years. These same factors
over and over again
keep reoccurring. I just hope it will be tackled one time.
Okay, so I'm taking the story of the fact that we have WAEC officials who, contrary to the claim that they spent 5 billion naira, 5 billion on getting calculators. So those that write WAEC recently know that the WAEC officially gives you a specific kind of calculator to prevent malpractices. And now they are facing a panel by the House of Representatives on basic education bodies. Yesterday, they grilled the officials of West African examination. The panel examined the fact that there was a 6 billion naira budget deficit that was incurred in 2023. The chairman of the panel, Oboku Ofoji, said that WAEC would have to explain to the parliament how it generated 34 billion in 2023. In 2023, but it spent 40 billion. So you generate 34 and spend 40. Where did that 6 billion come from? They also expressed concern about how the approval of a loan of 5 billion, even when the ministerial board did not approve that amount. They also expect, as there are many issues that they are dealing with, specifically how they were able to spend this breakdown on calculator. I think that a lot is expected from WAEC, a lot is expected from many of our law enforcement agencies to check what they are doing, but we'll be waiting for what the reps would find out after they do their investigation. We want Nigeria to work. Sadly, that's all we can take on front page review. I'll just read the headlines from Tribune. Major headline being that there's constitutional review and the fact that the local government, I know Nima wants to take this story, would love to take this story, the fact that local governments in Osun State have passed an amendment bill. But we can't take all the stories. And also the sad story of what happened in Lagos-Ibadan Expressway, where 16 died and 17 were injured. 12 burnt to death in Ogere, and it is caused by overspeeding. Please, please, please. As much as we are grateful for the good road, we don't want it to lead to more deaths. That's all we can take on front page review for today. We'll take a quick break. When we return, we'll go into our hot topic. Stay with us. We'll be right back.
Stay tuned. Your View will be right back.